are going to discuss email etiquette, which is so incredibly important as you are part of a virtual high school, and email tends to be one of the main ways that we communicate. However, far beyond high school, when you move on to college or the workforce, email is going to remain a critical part of your communication, and thus email skills are going to be critical as well. If you have not yet to open the guided notes for Unit 0, Lesson 4, please do so now. You will need to fill them in as you follow along in this presentation. So, what does etiquette mean and what is it? The definition of etiquette is the expectations that are followed in a certain setting. So, email etiquette is a general set of expectations for people that we should communicate over email, right? We communicate these expectations over email. Why do you care? Well, good etiquette is going to help with efficiency, professionalism, and, importantly, your post-high school communication. So let's talk about tips. Number 1, consider your audience. Think about how your tone and style is different when you're talking to a friend, a teacher, your parents, a boss, right? Over text message, over the phone, in person. The way that we communicate with different people in our lives looks different. And that's just the same over email. So consider your audience. Tip number 2, include a clear, direct subject line. Include your name, your class, and the topic. So example, Jessica Jalofka, English 3, Unit 0, Lesson 4. This lets me know exactly what it is you are emailing about. Include a professional greeting. This might look like, Dear Ms. Jalofka. It can be a hello, David, or a good morning, Andrea. Whatever it is, you should have a professional greeting with the person that you are addressing. Tip number 4, avoid using all caps in your message. It looks like you're screaming at someone when you do this. Don't do it, right? I think we all know when we get all caps in a text message that we react differently than when it is just normal capitalization or all lowercase or something like that, right? So please do not use this in your email, either in the title or in the email itself. Tip number 5, be clear, mention specifics, and ask questions. Here are some things you don't say. I don't get the assignment. I am confused. I need help. This should not be the entirety of the content of your email, right? You can start with these beginners, as they are, but you need to include specifics about what you don't get, what you're confused about, or what you need help on. Tip number 6, allow for response time. Ooh, it looks like that I mixed up my two things, so we're just going to look at it here. Teachers do things besides teach, so allow 24 hours for someone to respond before you email them again. Emailing a teacher 3 or 4 times within an hour is not going to get you a faster response. Now, tip number 7 is to proofread, which clearly I did not before I began this presentation. So make sure you're checking the spelling in your message and that everyone's names are spelled properly. It is a sign of respect, and it's just good manners. Tip number 8, include a signature and an ending. It might be thank you, comma, your name, best, comma, your name, see you tomorrow, comma, your name, best wishes, have a good evening, whatever it is, it should have your name and some kind of ending. All right, this is the end of our email presentation. So make sure that you follow along in the practice as you get ready for the unit summative, which you will communicate via email with all 8 of these tips. Good luck.